So I'm really being pushed to step into a deeper space of non-judgment. And it's not always easy to do that. So what the guides have helped me to do is to realize that whenever I see something that I don't like or I don't agree with, to basically say, that could be me. And in a way, that is me. And so the one that the guides are really testing me with now is they're saying all of the things that you've denied, that you said are not okay, that you can't allow yourself to experience. They say you have to be willing to experience it. So one of the ideas that's come through, which is really hilarious for me, is they're like, you have to be willing to get fat. They're like, all your life you subconsciously judge people who have been overweight. And I was like, no, I don't want to get fat. They're like, you don't have to get fat. You don't have to get overweight. You have to be willing to be overweight and then allow that would be okay if that happened. So we all have these different things. We all have these aspects of ourselves that we say if that were to come to fruition, that would not be okay. I would not allow that. And that's been one of the things for me, because I've always prided myself on being healthy, being athletic. But there was and is a certain rule that I've had about that. And a subtle judgment that I would put onto other people when I would be like kind of aware that like, yeah, that person's not flexible. Or they definitely overeat. And I feel like a dick realizing that I've done that for so long, but it's never been overt. It's always just been these micro judgments, right? So I guess what I'm being called to do is to come back to the wisdom that could be me. And there's a great quote from the book, Conversations with God, which how he helps you to connect with the self in other and the self within you that is the same. And when you see something that you love, when you see somebody doing something, when you see something you don't like, what he says to do is to say, there I go again. Oh, there I go again. There I go again. You know, you see somebody running across the street and you're like, there I go. Look at me go. You see, and the more you do this, you start to connect with the self, the essence of that being, which is the same essence that is you. And this is so powerful. And the guides are definitely stretching me. And you know what? I've supported other people. I remember there was a time where one of my friends, actually multiple of my friends have done this. They've gone through a phase in their life where they gained like 10 pounds or whatever. And I never really fully got it. Never fully understood it. But I supported them during that time. Be like, yeah, sometimes you just got to let it go. You just got to let it all go. You got to just do you. You just got to experience life. Maybe that's your thing. That's your karma. That's your pathway. You got to learn some lesson through that. So anyways, what's kind of coming through for me is that control. I've tried to control so much shit in my life. Oh my God, I've tried to micromanage. It's like, you don't even want to know how detailed, how probably orthorexic I've been with food. Literally. You're like, only eat this food, all organic, only fruits and vegetables, only this. If it has canola oil, I'm not eating it. I will not touch it. But then that would lead to like these, like I would be so restricted that I was like, I couldn't eat anything. Sometimes I would have a hard time. I like couldn't eat anything at a restaurant or at a space. And then I would have this shadow aspect where it'd be like, fuck it. I'll just eat all of the fucking canola oil, cashews. And I would like hide it because it wouldn't match my identity. Do you know what I'm saying? When it doesn't match your identity, you feel like you have to hide it. I had a friend who would eat pizza, but she would order it to the back door because she didn't want her roommates to know that she would order pizza. because a lot of them were vegan and were health oriented. I totally get it, dude. But I don't want to hide that shit. I don't want to have to put that shit in the dark. I want to be me 100%. And that's been part of my journey lately. If you watched my How I Healed My Digestion by Being Carefree video, you'll see that it's really, for me, just about trusting. My body knows, my energy knows, my soul knows, my spirit knows. It knows the method, it knows the path. I trust that it will balance everything that I have ever wanted to come into balance. And so that's the thing that I'm learning how to do. I'm learning how to trust, and I want to give you that invitation to step into that with me. Let's learn how to trust our spirit. Let's learn how to trust our autocorrect mechanisms. You know, perhaps your karma is to do the very thing that you judge. That'll stretch you. If you judge people who ate pizza, maybe you'll have some sympathy next time when you realize that, yeah, there's a taste experience there. There's a joy experience there that people can have through that sensory pleasure. So let's be real. Let's be real. Let's realize that we're all human, and let's try and drop the judgment. That could be me. That is me. That's a reflection of me. And if I was in that circumstance, that would be me. Because everybody is only acting from everything they've ever experienced and known. And they couldn't do any different because it is what it is. And that's why it couldn't be any different, because it is. And I'm interested in loving what is. I'm interested in coming into loving what is. So I want to send you that invitation. I want to send you a big hug. Big energetic hug right now. And yeah, just sharing this aspect of my journey. More to come, always. Peace.